Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be getting ready for my 25th birthday dinner. I want to do something really fun with my makeup, so I'm just gonna get right into it. Starting off with priming my face. I'm using the Laura Mercier Hydrating Primer. My skin has been so dry lately, so I'm kind of gonna go in with the skin prep. I did already moisturize and do like my skincare before this. And for my eyebrows, this is such a throwback. I've been obsessed with the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. Mine is in the shade Taupe, and I feel like it's the perfect color for my eyebrows. I know it's kind of giving throwback to 2017, but honestly, I feel like my eyebrows never looked better than they did back then. I might be in denial, but I feel like they looked really good. Eyebrows are done. In good old 2017 fashion, I am gonna carve out underneath my brows just with a little bit of concealer. I'm using that same concealer to prime my eyelids for a little bit of eyeshadow. This is my all-time favorite little eyebrow hack, I guess you would call it. Taking some tape and I stick it a couple times on the back of my hand, and then I use it to create like the perfect edge for my eyeshadow. We might be looking a little bit crazy, but I promise it is gonna work really well. For eyeshadow, I'm thinking about doing some colors from this Morphe palette. I'm gonna go in with a neutral transition color first. Honestly, I don't want to go too crazy with my eyeshadow just because my dress is a little bit extra and it's a little bit sparkly, so I don't want my makeup to take away from my dress. Okay, I'm taking a slightly darker brown and I'm gonna put that on like the outer corner of my eye and just blend. Alright, I'm taking a super light shimmery color and I'm gonna put that just on the inner half of my eye. I do want to do a smoked out kind of wing almost, so I'm just gonna use a black color and a little angled brush and do a little bit of a wing. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this eye is looking a little bit crazy, but I'm kind of hoping once I take off the tape it'll look alright. Moment of truth. Okay, actually that turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to. Next up, I'm moving on to skin, and I'm starting with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This is just so good, especially as like sometimes I'll wear it basically as a foundation, but tonight I am gonna put a little bit of actual foundation on top. I'm just blending this out with my favorite Hourglass brush. I think if anything tonight, I just want my skin to look super glowy, dewy, and a little bit like bronzed. And I'm gonna use a little bit of foundation. This is my favorite one from Maybelline. It's the Dewy and Smooth. Honestly, I'm not gonna use a lot of foundation though. I'm just gonna go on the back of my hand with a brush and just pick up a little bit of product and mainly focus it on the areas where I need a little bit extra coverage. But yeah, I really don't want this look to be super cakey or anything like that. Next up is gonna be concealer. This Hourglass one is so nice. Okay, now I have all my concealer on. I'm going to use a little bit of cream contour, but again, I kind of want to stay light with all the products and not go like super heavy with anything. I am going to be going over this with a little bit of powder bronzer later, but we just want a little bit of a contour. And honestly, I cannot live without this blush. The Charlotte Tilbury Pinkgasm blush is so beautiful, so I'm just going to put a little bit of that on the high points of my cheekbones. It is just such a pretty color, and I feel like it gives you the most beautiful glow underneath your makeup. Okay, that's gonna be it for the cream products. So I'm gonna just set my face really quickly using some of this pink powder. I'm just taking a little bit on a powder puff. Also, can we talk about how amazing these little powder puffs are? I got this one from e.l.f. and it's actually so nice. I'm like, how did I set my makeup before I had this? I feel like it gives you just such a flawless kind of like airbrushed look. Next up, I'm just gonna bronze my face a little bit. I did fake tan, so I'm feeling like I can go a little bit heavier with the bronzer. And of course, you cannot forget the nose contour. For blush, I'm actually using a highlighter technically. It's from Fenty Beauty, but it's like the perfect little glowy pink color. I'm not gonna lie, I got this after I watched Madison Beer's makeup tutorial, and let me tell you, she was onto something because this color is beautiful. I am actually gonna go over it with a little bit of this bright pink blush too, just a tiny bit on like the top of my cheekbones. I don't know if you can tell, but I've been very into blush lately. Okay, next up I'm going to finish my eyes, and I'm basically gonna repeat what I did on my eyelid underneath my eyes, do the shimmery color down here, and then some darker browns on the outer corner. I'm also gonna be tight lining my upper lash line with a black eyeliner. I cannot believe I almost forgot highlighter. I'm gonna be using the trusty Champagne Pop, which actually, funny story, I thought that Becca went out of business, but turns out, pretty sure they were taken over by Smashbox. So you can actually still buy Champagne Pop. I know at least they sell it on Sephora, because honestly, this is one of the best highlighters I've ever used. Okay, I'm feeling super glowy. Just gonna set my face. I'm actually gonna go in with a little bit of pressed powder because I feel like I'm a little bit too glowy, I'm not gonna lie. Just a little bit of pressed powder in like the center of my face. There we go, that's a little bit better. I'm not gonna do fake eyelashes today, so I'm just gonna curl them and go in with two different mascaras. I'm using the Telescopic and the Kylash. Okay, I can't believe I'm almost done. Next up is gonna be lips. I'm just going in with the Kylie Coco K lip liner. And I'm using the matching matte lipstick. I'm not gonna do a gloss as much as I want to. My dress is super sparkly, so I feel like a gloss might be too much sparkle. This is such a beautiful color. Alright, I'm gonna set my face one more time. Okay, that was a lot of setting spray, but we want this to last all night long. Alright, so this is the completed makeup look. I'm just gonna go curl my hair and I'll be right back. Alright, this is the completed makeup and hair. I love how this turned out. I feel like it's super glowy and really pretty. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next one.